Oppression is my profession!
Yo, what's going on guys, it's Ccrypto here, and today I'm going to be showing you my Bloodfist's Moze build. Now I know some of you are getting your pitchforks ready because this build uses the face puncher, but don't worry, I know the definition of melee, you can one punch enemies, it's all fine guys, lower your pitchforks. But we'll talk about that a bit more later. Now unfortunately, I am on Xbox so I can't provide a save file. However, if you are on Xbox, make sure to comment your gamertag down below and I'll mail you the items as fast as I can. So we're going to go over the weapons first, and your first slot doesn't matter at all. Just make sure it's any random Hyperion weapon because we want to benefit matched set. Next up is the face puncher, and as you all know this gun shoots melee. We have two of these, and the one you're seeing right now is only going to be used for killing bosses with immunity stages. The prefix really doesn't matter, however you should definitely aim for redundant, and the anointment should be consecutive hits. Remember that this is only for bosses with immunity stages. The next face puncher will be your main weapon for bossing and mobbing. You want it to be redundant. This is because we are using the white elephant artifact. This means that because the redundant variant has 14 pellets, we can attach more stickies and have a higher chance of proccing them. More stickies can also proc multiple minesweeper grenades, which is amazing for damage. Also, ammo consumption really isn't a big deal since, you know, we're playing Moze. For the anointment, you want the 390 anoint. Once we shoot an enemy over 90% HP, we get a 300% damage increase. This also applies to our white elephant and creates a ton of damage. And finally, onto the real melee weapon, we have the Unforgiven with a 390 anoint. Now you might be wondering why I'm not using a high melee damage COV weapon. That's because once we melee an enemy with the Unforgiven, we can once again proc our white elephant stickies, and these can actually crit. Yeah. So the damage bonus from the Unforgiven will go to the stickies and pretty much insta-kill everything in your path. Also, if we're lucky enough, we can get a minesweeper grenade from the explosion. That can also proc pull the holy pin, meaning the grenade can crit and get that bonus. Now here's the bad news. Gearbox mentioned in their hotfix notes that enemy weapons accidentally got scaled, so if you're not spamming nades, you're gonna die. A lot. Yeah, hopefully this gets fixed soon because this is one of the reasons why I don't punch that much. Onto the shield. We're going to be using a low level brawler ward because once depleted we get a 300% melee damage increase. This damage goes to our melee, face puncher and white elephant. Also for the anoint you can use, well, whatever you want. Yeah, we're not going to be hopping into Iron Bear at all, so just pick whatever you find. For the class mod we're going to be using the Minesweeper. This drops a micro grenade when you score a crit, and the white elephant stickies allow us to do that. This is why we're using a redundant face puncher. We have a high chance to proc multiple nades resulting in more damage, and a lot of insta-kills at times. These grenades get buffed by grenade and splash damage, so try get those on your comm, and also the micro grenades can heal you with Vampire. Now something absolutely broken that I found out yesterday is that these micro grenades can proc Groundbreaker. Yeah, so you'll be doing even more damage with every punch and your stickies. Something I like doing is killing an enemy with the face puncher and getting as much micro grenades as I can, and then swapping to my Unforgiven and literally one punching everyone. It's truly overpowered. For the artifact, in case I haven't made it clear, you're going to want a white elephant, and the prefix is completely up to you. I recommend the knife drain, however the stats on this one were too hard to pass up. Also, yeah, it does look a little weird, it came from PC, but the stats are 100% legit. And finally, if you're familiar with Moze, you know the grenade will be the CMT, or Cloning Maddening Tracker. Now, you want a Mayhem Zero version of this grenade because if it gets scaled it will do too much damage. And that will ruin your 390 anoint. You're going to use this to proc Vampire, pull the Holy Pin and Redistribution. And also the anoint you want on the grenade is on Grenade Thrown. This anointment is amazing. So the weapon damage increase will impact your white elephant and face puncher. And the grenade damage will also increase your micro grenade damage from the Minesweeper. Obviously you want to be spamming these for all the healing, and also you'll be proccing the anoint a lot at the same time. Now onto the skill tree. As you can see, we put a lot of points into blue tree, mainly because splash benefits our stickies and minesweeper nade. For green we went all the way down to click click, and this skill is great because since we're using the redundant prefix, we're going to be wasting a lot of ammo very quickly. We didn't go for forge because we already have ammo regen with pull the holy pin and redistribution. And finally we went down to experimental munitions for extra incendiary damage. However, if you want to, you can take a point out of it and put it in Forge. Oh yeah, and for IB, just use whatever you want because we're never going to be hopping into IB. Literally. Now obviously this build is amazing and I highly recommend you try it out for yourselves. Of course the Face Puncher is a better choice since most of your damage is coming from stickies, but the Unforgiven is very fun too, especially if you get a micro nade and proc Groundbreaker. This build can also solo every true takedown on Mayhem 10 and is absolutely insane. Moze is the next melee character, I'm telling you. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video or find the build useful, a like and subscribe would be much appreciated. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Roll the new and improved outro. You're gonna love it!